So we're having a look at what I call my little WiteKing Copter. Now, all of the gear here is either from witespy or HobbyKing. So hence the hybrid name. The aero drive motors from Turnigy. They're the 1450 kVs, they're the 2822/14 with 11-inch slow flying props. And we've got the HobbyKing 20 amp ESCs. Now they are flashed with the Simon K firmware. The 550 frame, and we've put the $6 landing gear on it. Okay, and in there we are flying the multiwii Pro board with the U-Blox GPS unit, and we've got Bluetooth on board so that we can change our settings and see how we go there. So we've got all him there. Now up front we've got a our little FPV camera. Okay, and in behind there you may be able to see there's two on-screen displays. Now one is from witespy, which gives you all your telemetry from your board, and we've got the HobbyKing on-screen display there, which measures your two voltages and gives you your two on-screen display voltages and your total flying time. So have a heap of on-screen display information there. Now the gimbal itself, this is a combination. The controller is the witespy gimbal controller, and it's the HobbyKing gimbal itself. So really like the witespy controller and gimbal. The reason I put it on this one, bought a spare one off Paul, I think it was about 20 bucks or $23. Put it on this guy here because I wanted to have a bit lower distance between the board itself and the camera. So this one is a little bit, as you can see there, it's a little bit lower. The witespy one comes up probably an inch or so. So I just wanted something a little bit different. Just try it out, see how it goes. Bluetooth unit connected up to the controller so that I can adjust it, do all the self calibration and any adjustments I need to make out in the field via the Samsung. So there's a Bluetooth unit connected to this guy. Okay, and basically we've got the FPV gear on there, which is the immersion 600 milliwatt transmitter and the Fat Shark filter, all going through there. So the whole idea of this is we can fly, see what we're flying, fly along and be filming. Now also got set up here, finally got set up the controller. Now this wire here connects to the not only to the gimbal but back over here to channel 8, and what I've got set up is I've got set up so I can maneuver the gimbal up and down. So we'll see how that flies. What I've done here as well, so that I don't have to put my battery balance lead in here at the front, I've just connected up a signal line out to the back, and I plug it in here. Now the only issue that I have with these witespy boards is you've got to plug the battery in the front. So I don't know why. You'd think it would be at the rear, or you think there would be some other way of mounting some power there, but anyway, it's on the front, and we can engineer that out. Okay, so basically we're all good to go. We're going to see how that flies. So the idea of this is you can actually fly along, see where you're going via the camera, and you've got all the on-screen display so you can see how high you are and where you are and yada yada, and you can actually tilt that down and play with that. I have purchased a FPV switch so that I can switch between that camera and that camera. So the whole idea of this is go fly along, go into position hold and altitude hold, and then flick over from this camera to this camera and have a look around and do the tilt thing, and then flick back to this guy, and then off you go again. So that is my WiteKing Copter. So we'll give it a fly and see how we go. So we've got our multi-wii board powered up. She looks like she's all good to go. So we're just going to see how we fly now. We've had some issues with this guy. I've had this board and everything set up in the X580, and the issue that I had with it is the multi-wii board wouldn't behave. So I don't know whether it's because the motors were closer together, and anyway, we've stuck it in an X configuration and we'll see how that goes, eh? So this flight is just to double check and make sure and see how it operates and handles. Nice. So we've got no gimbal or anything set up just yet. Just want to see how she flies. So that seems to behave a little bit better. So the whole idea is stability, not racing around. That's me. How's she trimmed out? Nice. So I don't know whether we've got any satellites yet. So we'll do a return to home and see what happens. Turn the mag on. So about here somewhere. There she goes. Turn around, facing that way. So all off. Don't want to kill it just yet, we'll let it warm up. Battery's getting flat. Doesn't take much with them. And landing can be sometimes a little bit hard with landing gear, especially if you meet. So now we'll try something else.